Today I'm just going to kind of talk about things I have for homeschooling. So my son was 5 and he was in, my dog's in here too, by the way. So if you hear any weird noises, it's her. So my son was 5 and he was in pre-K. He was in his 2nd year of pre-K. Socially, he was just not ready for kindergarten, so we put him in a 2nd year of preschool. Well, in his 2nd year of preschool, he started complaining to the teacher that he was bored. He kept telling the teacher he was bored, she was boring, blah blah blah. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Oklahoma had a 2-week teacher walkout. So the teachers went on strike for higher pay raises, more money for classrooms, stuff like that. So when that happened, I wanted to keep him in a routine because he likes routines, and so I started homeschooling him during those 2 weeks. Well, when the teachers came back to school, he was just like, he was doing like 1st grade math, he was wanting to start reading, like all these things that he wasn't doing in pre-K. So we decided to just keep him at home. We were going to go throughout the summer, see how he did, and decide whether or not to put him back into public school. He just loves it. He really likes being homeschooled. Now we have days where it's really hard to homeschool him. He doesn't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So we just don't do it. But we do homeschool year round. That's our plan anyways. So we're never really gonna have to, so we don't feel rushed. Like I have 2 sets of curriculum, reading and math, and as long as we finish that in a calendar year, I feel like we're on the right track. He does go through the math pretty quickly, so I think that we're going to finish more than one in a calendar year. So let me just show you what I have for his kindergarten curriculum. Okay, so these are little books that I got on Amazon. Anything I talk about, if I can find it, I'll leave the link down below. But these are called DK workbooks. And so like this one's science, this one's geography, there's math, and then we have problem solving. We don't do these as much anymore. These are gonna be more for like when we go to the doctor's office or we are in the hospital. These are just fun books that are honestly, they're really easy. They're pretty like straightforward. And he loves that he gets like a golden sticker. For every time you complete a workbook, it gives you a sticker. So yeah, I got these on Amazon. I think they were like $10 maybe a piece. And I really feel like they're a great introduction to these subjects. And so here's another one that's kind of our fun book. It's a book of mazes. He really likes mazes a lot, and I feel like it's really good for his brain. He really likes mazes. So this is another book that we do when we're having a little bit trouble concentrating. These tend to draw him in, calm him down, and he really likes doing those. I had a very great friend who gave me Hooked on Phonics. She gave me the whole set. So I'm so happy. Thank you, Susan. But so right now he's doing the kindergarten Hooked on Phonics. We also have the app that he can play like at the doctor's office, on the road, whatever. We also have the app for that. Yeah. So this is the second one. This is Handwriting Without Tears. His occupational therapist recommended this book, that it's supposed to really help with handwriting, and it's supposed to help, see, like his big thing is staying inside the box. And so instead of telling him, you know, well, a lowercase a is between the dotted line and the bottom line because there's so many lines, this just gives him a nice box and he knows to write the A inside the box, and he does a really good job. The second one he does is Math UC, which we really like Math UC. When I did the placement testing, he was in Alpha, which is like the 1st grade math. We decided to put him in the primer, which is like the kindergarten preschool. This is so easy for him, but there are a couple things that he doesn't yet know, and so we don't want to push him into something that he's just not ready for. So this is the teacher's manual, which basically just shows you, it basically tells you like how to teach the lesson. And then this is the children's workbook. So this is a consumable workbook that he does He does probably like 20 pages a day because it's ridiculous. Matthew C also comes with these, which are supposed to help with like place values. Like this is hundreds, you know, nines, that kind of stuff. It's supposed to help with place value. These are really expensive, so I'm so thankful for my friends who gave them to me. So that's pretty much all that he does. He does the primer and the Hooked on Phonics every single day. The rest of it is just kind of dependent on how he feels, if he wants to do it. If he doesn't, it's okay. We're just really pushing reading and math this year. I feel like reading and math will give him a really good base to build upon, and then once he knows how to read, once he knows how to do math, other subjects will just kind of fall into place. When I first started homeschooling, I just didn't have the money to purchase like Matthew C, the Hooked on Phonics. I just didn't have the money for that. And so I ended up getting this Confessions of a Homeschooler curriculum, and you print it yourself, which is, it's a lot to print, but it was $20, and it is a full curriculum. So if you follow it, it's a full curriculum through kindergarten. She's got lots of games, she's got lots of lesson plans, lots of songs. I mean, she's got everything laid out for you, so it's super easy. So, but this is a great option. I know a lot of people who have used this for homeschooling. Another thing that I use a lot of is these Usborne. These Usborne books. So this one we haven't opened yet. This one is Telling Time. This one is First Letters. So it kind of looks like this on the inside. This one is First Puzzles. So this one's got mazes or wants you to draw the other side of the picture. This one is First Numbers. It says like, you know, how many of these things do you see, and you count it. This one is Beginning Pen Control. You can see this one's already got some markers in it. Beginning Pen Control. And this one is Mazes. We have First 100 Words in Spanish. This is a Usborne book also. I do plan on trying to teach him Spanish and also American Sign Language, because I think those are two very important things that we can all kind of learn as a family. We also have Bob Books, which is a really great set of beginner books. We read those once we get done with Hooked on Phonics Kindergarten. We'll start reading these. I honestly have a lot of homeschooling stuff, but it's kind of stuff that I've tried to use that just isn't working or works really well. I just have something that works better, and so we save it because you never know. It's nice to have different workbooks that he can do in the car, he can do at the doctor's office, he can do in the hospital. There's lots of different things he can do with them, and they're all fun to him. He loves them, he thinks they're fun, but he's also learning a lot, which is really nice. So yeah, these are what we homeschool with, and I hope that this has helped you. Let me know down below if you homeschool, if you don't homeschool, if you're thinking about it. I would just love to know. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye. My dog's in here chewing on this bone, so thanks, Jasmine. Just came. Well, I was not prepared. It's really. Hey, quit it. Oh, hello. My dog. So here are a couple extra things that we use. Handwriting. Jasmine, can you not? This is just the pre-K. Here goes my neighbor. It was hard. This dog. Or the. He's here.